Have you ever gotten in serious trouble? There was this rumor that Mr. Griggs used to be a getaway driver in a robbery and changed his name after cutting a deal with the cops. Some said he still slept on school grounds because he didn't trust anyone enough to rent a place. Others claimed he had cash hidden somewhere on campus from back then. No one really believed it, but Nate, my best friend back then, decided he was going to find it. At 17, nobody really noticed me. I wasn't popular and didn't cause any trouble. I kept to myself, and things stayed simple until one day everything changed. Nate had a gift for turning normal days into disasters. He heard the Griggs rumor and instantly became obsessed. He said, "Come on, think about it. Dude sleeps at school, barely talks, always pushes that same busted cart. That man's hiding something." I thought he was joking, but he pulled out a notebook titled Clues. Half of it was nonsense. Cart rattles near room 212. Disappears after fourth period. Mop closet equals possible drop site. I told him to drop it, but he said, "Bro, if he stashed even 10 grand and we find it, we're legends." His plan: unlock the janitor's closet and check the supply cart. He was convinced that if Griggs hid anything, it'd be there. I asked how he was getting in. He just smirked. Already working on it. 2 days later, we're crouched outside the storage hallway during lunch. Nate had lifted Griggs's backup keys from the front office while the secretary was distracted. He'd already figured out which one worked. I told him this was a bad idea. He said, "Only if you keep looking guilty." Then he unlocked the door, wheeled the cart out, and shut us inside with it. It was dark, smelled like bleach and feet, and I was sweating bullets. Nate opened a panel under the shelf and started feeling around. After a minute, he froze. He pulled out a sock. A dirty, rolled-up sock, and inside it, wrapped in electrical tape, was a thick wad of crumpled cash. He looked at me with the dumbest grin. "I told you," he whispered. "This is real." That's when the door opened. Mr. Griggs stood there, sandwich in one hand, banana in the other, staring at us like we were raccoons in his fridge. He didn't yell, didn't blink, just walked in, locked the door, and said, "Put it back." Nate started to speak. Griggs cut him off. "I don't care what you think you found. That's mine. Hand it over. Walk out and never mention this again." Nate still had the sock in his hand. Instead of giving it back, he held it up and said, "Is this from the heist?" Griggs stared at him for 10 full seconds, walked over to a metal drawer, pulled out a roll of plastic wrap, and calmly started sealing up the cash like it was lunch. He never answered, just opened the door and said, "Go." We walked out without a word. Apparently someone had seen us sneak in. 5 hours later, we were called to the office. Nate wasn't laughing anymore. He looked sick. The school didn't care what we were looking for. All they saw were 2 students with stolen keys, caught in a locked room, messing with private property. I told them we didn't take anything. The principal said, "Intent is enough." We both got suspended for 5 days. By the time we came back, the story had spread everywhere. But the version people believed was that we tried to rob the janitor. Someone even said we were part of a gang trying to blackmail him. Students looked at me like I was some psycho sidekick, and every teacher treated me like I needed watching. Lunch? I sat alone. Group work? No one picked me. Nate, of course, turned it into a joke. Told people we found evidence that Griggs was definitely ex-mafia. He even started selling fake treasure maps for $5 each with red X's on closets. I didn't talk to him again, and the worst part? I still don't know if that money was real or just the world's grossest prank sock filled with Monopoly bills. Griggs never reported it, never said a word, but that's how I got in serious trouble, following my idiot best friend on a hunt for janitor treasure. And all I got was a 5-day suspension, a school-wide nickname I hated, and a permanent seat in the front row, so every teacher could keep an eye on me.